The following
Hi
podcast
there.
contains scenes of a sexual nature.
No, it doesn't. Why
Just
are
trying
you
to get
saying that?
people excited. Strong
Is
language.
that going to make them excited? I
Maybe.
mean, that is true.
Okay.
We just wanted to say that we kind of unplugged the microphones a little bit this week.
A lot a bit.
It sounds a bit strange. Like, it sounds quite strange at the start. It gets a bit better as you go along.
After the cake, I'd say it starts sounding better.
Spoiler.
So, okay, after
Oh my
the
God.
what? Mystery item.
Birthday episode, in case you didn't know. So, yeah, if you're wondering, wow, did I take something or is it just me? Yes, but also it's us.
Yeah, sorry.
So have fun and enjoy Phil's sugar crash in real time.
That was
That was the worst party blower.
If you're listening, we've got a very ill duck with us. I've got one. It's my birthday!
I tried. Happy birthday, Phil!
Yay!
Happy 23rd birthday.
Thank you.
Phil Lester.
I'm so excited to be useful.
How are you?
I am very confused by this mysterious box that is next to me.
For anyone listening on Spotify, we're wearing party hats.
I've got a purple one on, Dan's got a blue one. It's quite erect on your head. Straight off. Mine's a bit sideways.
It's a lopsided party hat.
It is.
Representing your emotional state.
My personality.
I'm sorry that I got the world's worst party blowers. That was quite upsetting.
It's such a bad blower.
It's way too early. We've planned all these things for Phil's birthday. Can we remove them?
No!
But Phil, it's your special day.
What's in the box?
Now, as you know, I have got a tradition of giving Phil novelty cakes, which is usually just a vanilla buttercream cake with something offensive written on it. But I just knew that that wasn't good enough.
What have you done?
And it's been the January of the twunk era.
Yeah.
We're watching Heated Rivalry.
Oh my God.
And so, Phil,
Yeah?
this is gonna be you. Are you ready?
I'm
This is
ready.
the manifestation cake. Phil, whip off that cardboard.
Here we go.
Happy birthday! Oh my God, it slid off its
sliding
face.
down.
It fell off. It's supposed to be supported.
My six
Oh
pack is
God.
split in
Wait.
half.
Okay, so Phil, I got you a cake of your face on an immeasurably henge marble bust.
That's amazing.
And it's supposed to be stood upright and supporting its own weight.
Right.
It appears to have slidden off.
I'm slouching down.
Oh, it's you sliding into the sofa crease.
So is it so pale because it's made of marble? Is that the point of this?
Bro, did you just roast yourself? No, that's not supposed to be your skin tone.
Oh.
It's supposed to be a marble bust, like you're carved out of...
Can I eat my own nipples?
I mean, can you? Here we go.
Whoa. It's beautiful. I look like I've had to have had a chest surgery. Or is an alien gonna pop out as
You
you?
look very pregnant, don't you? Wait, can we just like...
Don't lift it.
It's fine, it's just supposed to like...
It's a little scoop. Oh my God. Oh, you're making it worse.
Making it look pregnant. Let's just... Okay, the cake is falling. Okay.
Is my face edible?
It's a high quality print, I'm not sure.
Damn, this is a thing of beauty.
I like
so
the
much.
side of your head as like curly Julius Caesar hair.
Look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
What body part of me do you want to eat?
That's the worst thing Okay, I now regret buying you the cake.
Do you want to eat my nipple, my abs, or my head?
Out of context, that's
Yeah.
gonna sound horrible.
Decide.
People on Spotify are crying right now.
What do you want to eat?
I will have Phil's
Right nipples.
stumpy right nipple short.
Thank you.
Can we have some plates and a knife?
Are you going to chop my head off?
Maybe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, Phil, put yourself back down.
Oh.
Oh my God, this is disturbing. There we go. Wow. Phil Lester, this is your decapitated edible top cake head.
I'm so excited.
Damn, it's got like a strawberry and cream spinal cord. That is f***ed up. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
This is too big to eat.
you said you wanted to eat your face.
I was only kidding.
Well, it's too late now. And then what? I'm having your right nipple.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna go in.
Oh, this is very surgical now.
Yeah, it's actually quite disturbing, isn't it? Oh well. Just gonna do a titectomy. There's a word for that. I'm so sorry, everybody. The only thing that's worse than a Phil head plate is a Phil nipple plate. Wow. Excellent.
I'm going to bite the face. You ready?
Okay. Oh! Oh my God! Oh, horrifying scenes of auto cannibalism.
I taste good.
On the Mail podcast.
Bite my nipple. Chew it. Eat it.
This was supposed to be a pack on you, and now I'm so scared. Holy fucking shit. Phil, your nipple tastes amazing.
Look at it.
Bro, that is creamy.
What flavour is it?
Vanilla buttercream.
Wow.
Which, you know, I think if anyone said what flavor is Phil, if you ate him, do you think vanilla? Roast, but accurate. Happy birthday,
Thank
Phil.
you.
I've ate your nipple. You've eaten your own face. These are your goals for the year. Are you happy?
I could not be happier, Dan.
Excellent. And now the sugar's going to go to your head.
Good luck. Oh, I just ate my entire arm.
Yeah, I was about to say, you interrupting that noise I made, scary business. That was the satisfied, I just ate cake noise. Woo! Terrifying episode for the Spotify people.
Prepare for me to get very annoying in about 10 minutes time because I can already feel the sugar coursing through my veins.
What's your excuse every other week?
Hey,
What?
I'm perfectly calm.
Phil's birthday week. Why am I saying week? Because Phil likes to drag out this thing for as long as possible.
I feel like a birthday needs to be at least a week.
A month and a half. This is Phil going, it's my birthday from January 1st until March the 20th.
Wave to me, sing to me, buy me a meal. I want to split all my friends and family into the smallest group possible.
You know what?
So then I can get as many meals out of it.
This is a Phil strategy, and I actually think it's so smart. Why have one party where you try to get everyone together to know how cool you are? Oh, look at all of my friends who are all gonna... No.
Yeah.
Separate them, gaslight them, split them up, sow seeds of drama, betray them, split them into as many different factions as possible.
Yes.
So they can pay for a dozen dinners.
Even a couple, split them up, get a meal off PJ, get a meal off Sophie. You know what I'm saying?
That is so f***ed up, Phil.
You didn't sing for me. Can I get a little happy birthday to you? Wow. Thank you. We didn't bring candles. We thought we'd burn down the room.
You're well. Yeah, no, there's a fire alarm in here.
One nipple still looking at me from the cake.
You just dented that with your finger, Phil. This is soft icing.
I'm going to be denting it with my teeth soon.
I have to eat the other nipple now. Just rest in. Sorry, I just really wanted to do that. That was suspicious.
Yeah.
To be
So separate your birthday to elongate your birthday.
yeah, stretch it out.
That's the advice.
What are you looking forward to this year?
This year?
Of your birthday, not of your life.
Oh.
Well, what? Okay, Phil, what are your goals for your 23rd year on Earth?
I'm excited to eat more of this cake.
Okay, that's very short term. What's going to define this year of your life?
This is going to be the year of the twunk, which we've already discussed.
Which starts
Which
by
starts-
eating a 1/2 meter long cake. Yes.
And the year of...
Is that macrobiotic?
I don't know what
Is
that
that
means.
what Hollander would say? I don't know what the f does that mean? Shut up!
Just drink the Yakult.
Exactly, my protein cake. It's just 57 chicken breasts stapled together. It's not worth it!
No, at least add some seasoning. Meal prep. I see those people. It's just like, why?
Why do gym bros? They're like, here's my salmon steak. And
No!
it's just a massive bowl of plain rice. You don't have to live like this.
My other goal for the year is to have more fun with you.
Oh, are you being sarcastic?
No.
I have balls up. You could tell, can't you?
Last
You know.
year, we did loads of work and it was
Which
fun.
we love the
love it.
podcast. We love the set for our
Look at
podcast.
this.
We love the giant marmalade.
I'm in an inflatable chair.
We had so much fun doing it.
I want to go on a few more trips with you. And
Oh, yeah.
play some more games, go to more cinemas, eat some more restaurants.
100%.
Eat restaurants.
Eat the whole restaurant.
Eat
I want an
bricks.
edible building. I've had edible male torso, now I want edible restaurants.
Yeah.
I just noticed that your shirt is holographic and it changes from being eaten to uneaten.
Is that holographic? I don't think that's the right term for that.
Is that not? It's a...
No.
What?
Lenticular print.
It's
a lenticular shirt.
I thought there was just an easy word for this. I'm wearing a holographic shirt. It changes from cake to eaten cake.
It's a lenticular illusion.
The problem is the eaten cake was a green pistachio, so it was moldy when I made it.
It's like a jump scare to a zombie cake.
Yeah.
Do you have any iconic birthday memories from your time? Any gifts that stand out? They
Ooh.
better be something that I gave.
What you gave me, what, like 7 lamps?
Shut the f*** up. I think that was Christmas.
That was Christmas.
Yeah.
One time I really wanted a Tamagotchi, and I got
Yeah.
given, I must have been like 14, but I was one of those kids that was obsessed with Tamagotchi.
People are like, what do you want when you're 14? Weed. Phil's like, I want a Tamagotchi. And good for you, Phil. That's
40
why you're
wheels.
still here.
Eating
9
weed.
years later. What's the kind of edgy that people say? What do you want? Sex boob?
Meth.
Sounds like cool meth. Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
But you said no. I want the Tamagotchi.
It wasn't just a Tamagotchi though, it was a Pikachu pedometer that you put on your leg, and then Pikachu would get more and more treats the more you
That
walked.
Pikachu was sad as because I know you ain't walking.
And I was like in year 9 taking this to school strapped to myself, so I was considered cool.
Baller. King or good
Yeah.
for you, Phill.
They're all doing the weed. I'm exercising my Pikachu.
Well, I need to get my steps in for my Pikachu.
The more you walked with the Tamagotchi, the more coins it gave you to spend on a slot machine.
F***ing Nintendo trying to get children to be healthy.
And
Nerds. What?
if you got 777, you got 500 coins, like buying a bed or...
So they're like, we're going to encourage the kids to walk so
Yeah.
that ultimately they can gamble.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, you almost did it there, Nintendo.
And if you got like 500, you could like give it a date with a Jigglypuff or something. I don't remember.
Oh, Jesus.
But...
Isn't it weird of Pokemon that you can just put any 2 Pokemon in the breeding center?
And they'll shag.
like an Onyx and a Jigglypuff? What the f*** is happening? I made an egg. Oh,
That sounds intense.
what exactly?
Maybe they reproduce asexually by just rubbing saliva into each other's eyes or something.
You know, there's a Pokemon manga that is really like graphic and violent. And
Yes.
Yeah. Is it like deeply sexual as well?
I feel like they're so animal adjacent.
Dodrio and Mr. Mime.
Anyway,
Picturing it now.
listen.
3 heads, 3 beaks,
No beaks.
2 sneaky girl hands.
Stop it.
As you were.
I believed
Yeah.
that if I held onto this Pikachu and really believed that I was going to get 777,
That a slot machine would say something.
it would happen. To the point it got spooky that whenever I had this believing thought, it happened. And then I Googled it, and other people on a forum were like, I swear, if I believe I'm going to get 777, it happens with this Pikachu.
So there's a community of people that psychically forced their Pikachu pedometer to win a slot machine.
Yes,
And you didn't think, wow, I can use this power in Vegas and actually achieve something meaningful.
I would use that power now.
Right now.
I'm manifesting something.
Oh, my breasts are growing exponentially.
Why do you keep referring to his breast?
I just think it's
It may not be hard pecs are growing sideways.
Shane Hollander's boobs are too round.
Round?
They are mounds. They are beefy.
Do you mean Ilya? His are even more beefy.
No, these are square.
Oh,
The other ones are like the Teletubby house.
Are you manifesting that for me?
Boof, boof. Boof, boof.
Yeah.
The sound of your breast enlarged.
That's the noise when my abs knock over a door.
Oh, wow, I look forward to that. Yeah, speaking of knocking over doors, I'm continuing to be a clumsy bitch.
So bad.
We talked last week about how I'm Butterfingers, but it's actually getting worse. I have done 2 weird things this
You've
week.
reached a new echelon of clumsiness.
You were trying to pass me my phone while I was sat at a table, and I just couldn't lift my arm high enough, and I
No.
punched a pint of Ribena.
You've punched it across the
I
room.
punched a glass.
I've never seen so much Ribena. All over your laptop, all over my eyes.
It was a f***ing catastrophe.
And then,
Oh,
last
no,
night,
milkshake.
a whole milkshake on our cream sofa.
How did I do that again?
Because I said, pass me the blanket, I'm cold. And then you just like, boff.
Oh yeah, I struggled to lift the blanket, and then I tickled it over the milkshake, and I knocked it all over.
And then you just stared at it. You didn't even move.
Because it was one of those spills that's so traumatic that you're like, it's already over.
Oh, yeah.
It just happened, it's already over.
We just watched that milk just seep into the crease of the sofa.
Yeah, I was a deer on the headlights, except it was vanilla.
So I poured water all over and gave it a scrub. Still crusty this morning. I thought I got us all out.
But smells nice,
Yeah,
I think.
vanilla-y.
I will say it's quite good that you've managed to book so many social events at a time of year that is historically people don't give a shit.
No one gives a shit. And our friends actually said they'd come to my birthday meal at least, so that was good.
Good.
I'm not really a winter girl anymore. I used to be like, oh, I love it. I want to be cozy and hold my hot chocolate and just look at the snow.
I'm sure when I was an edgy teenager, I was like, what's your favorite season? Winter. Yeah, because it's dark and cold.
No,
My friends, winter is the bomb.
you're expecting London to be like crisp, a frozen lease,
Snow, falling slides,
and it's just raining or windy.
it is bleak as shit.
Mega bleak. So I think I'm actually
Dark.
a spring lad.
Why?
Just as it's getting the cusp of summer.
Oh, yeah? You're a May girly.
I'm a mega. Also, I'm not a MAGA. That always sounds like I'm a MAGA. I'm a mega girly. What?
Stu is too stunned to speak, but I'll go with
I like my arms to be out. I think all my fashion is in t-shirts as well. I don't own any fleeces.
right.
I don't own any fleeces.
No, Phil, it's too late. It's too
What?
late. Your gifts are locked in, okay? Yeah.
Everyone could please.
It is annoying hanging out with our friends sometimes because they make us feel like very silly billies. A lot of our friends are what we would describe as real people with real jobs
Yes. Oh, we just saw my other friend as well on Wednesday.
who works in crime solving.
Crime.
For very serious, important crimes.
Guess the crime.
Bad
Serious.
crimes.
Serious crimes.
Like, how was your day at work? And then we're like, holy shit, wow, life sentence. Jesus. And they're like, yeah, I went to court. It was heavy, but we got him. What about you, Dan and Phill?
And I'm like, oh, my Twitter algorithm is now Jake Sully's ass from Avatar. It's just,
Yeah, no, sorry. We need to hard pin that. Phil,
What?
can you explain that to the people listening?
I don't know what's happened.
Your Twitter algorithm,
Yeah.
which whatever the fuck that would be,
It's shifted from which is mainly just Dan and Phil tweets about us to Jake Sully's ass.
it's just avatar objectification.
And I think it's because I saw one and it said, hey, look, it jiggles. And I opened it to see if it animated.
No, Phil, if you click it, you're
I opened it.
reinforcing it. It's because you liked it. It's now going, oh, you want to see blue ass crack? Here you go, buddy.
I was
coming.
just curious if James Cameron had edited a jiggle, and he has edited a jiggle. But now I'm getting it like every 4 tweets is either fan art of Avatar, fan art of Avatar having sex with their weird like tail machine.
Is that sex or is it like an emotional bonding thing?
I think it's both. But is that sex also usually a bit of emotional bonding as well?
It doesn't have to be. There's just a lot of slamming.
No, you release chemicals into each other. I mean, you know, like even
I would now like to join the asexual community. And comment section. I get it. You're valid. We're not. What?
it's all of the endorphins and the serotonin and stuff makes you bonded in more of a way. So even if you're having a grinder hookup in some kind of deep Avatar sense,
You have impressed upon them
you've impressed upon them.
psychochemically.
There's also a scientific thing that's like when people are horny and they're ready to go at it, they find some things more attractive than they would when they're not. They'll be like, oh,
Yes, the clarity.
that person's a 4 out of 10. Oh, well, now in my horny state, they're a 7.
And here I am 16 years later.
Hey, I'm at least a 6.5.
Phil!
What?
Phil's fishing for compliments in the comments.
Tell me I'm a 9.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm a 9.
He's a 9.
Look at him. Look how beautiful he is.
That's scary as shit. I just needed a front-on photo of you with your hair.
Yeah.
And that was the only one that we could find, and honestly, it's a bit spooky.
Why are we talking about sexual chemistry?
We were talking about how our friends have serious adult jobs,
Yeah.
and then you just started talking about avatar sex habits.
Another thing we noticed is our friends have lots of workplace drama, which sounds quite stressful.
Messes, and they love coming to Dan and Phil to moan about all their problems, and we love listening.
They'll be like, Janice is hogging the coffee machine.
Oh my God.
I can't speak to Rachel because she's fallen out with the other group that work in finance. Can you relate to that?
Absolutely not. Well, I think that when we have work grievances, we air them out on the podcast. That's literally what this show is.
Relationship therapy, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not moaning to someone else. We're just doing it at the camera. It's you, everybody listening. You are our therapists. Thank you.
Imagine if we did fully fall out and we had to keep on doing a podcast.
That happens so often with celebrities. They're like, I got a contract. Now we got to turn up and do the pod.
I wonder if we'd be able to fake it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we faked being straight for like 16
Maybe it's already happened. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. The way I moved that mic from this one for a second there.
Well, that was a bit weird.
It was. Do you believe it, guys? Dan and Phil, they haven't even been friends for the last 5 years.
Not dead.
So you blonde twat.
I called you a slut.
We're not
Do you believe that conviction, I think?
Well, that I'm a slut.
No, that I said it with, like, I meant it.
Shut up, you silly Billy.
Oh, yeah. On my birthday, with my twin.
That's the most up thing about cinema. This is my nightmares.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is this not your would you F your clone, but it's two of me?
No, it's 100% a nightmare. You know what I mean? Yeah, for some people, it's like 2 Phil Lesters. Wow, wow. I'm like, shut up. Oh my God.
I feel like if we had a large office that wasn't just full of lovely people, I would try and make everyone be friends.
You would try to make everyone be
I'd be overwhelmingly annoying. Like, no, Janice, come over here, sort out your grievances. The coffee machine's fine.
Greg, stop bringing in the tuna sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of it is also like it was at our other workplace
Radio 1.
where
There's been no other Dan and Phil workplaces. Why are you even trying to censor it? I think at this point in our lives, there's some things that we shouldn't keep trying to censor. Everyone knows that I worked at Asda.
Everyone knows
Everyone knows that you worked at W.H. Smith.
W.H. Smith.
We can't keep code naming it. There aren't that many stores in the UK.
What if they come for me?
Who is they? Big Smith?
Yeah.
Haven't they totally themselves as a business now. They're just like airport sandwich.
They chose it to TJ Jones, which is a worse name.
Well, exactly. It did. A Focus doesn't even exist anymore.
Fine.
So I sold an axe to a child. What are you going to do about it, Wix?
It was a horrible place to work.
W.H. Smith.
I can't say that.
Next time you do a book, you ain't going to get the W.H. Smith signing opportunity.
Anyway, I feel like in those workplace environments, a lot of the drama was because someone is like hooked up with someone and then it's awkward and then they're going to hook up with someone else and then it's
Don't where you eat. That's the phrase.
shit.
Yeah. It's not a nice phrase, but it works.
Huh.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a very sexy phrase.
Well, it's not, and so it should make you feel bad about what you've done.
Could we reimagine that? Don't cuddle where you
Puddle?
huddle.
Ew, no. Oh, don't cuddle where you huddle.
Don't cuddle where you have your business huddles.
Yeah, no, Phil, wait, rewind. What were you going to say about our last job that we had together in office drama?
It was obvious some people didn't like us, and I didn't like that. I can't.
Wait. It was obvious that some people didn't like us,
No.
and you didn't like that. Is that workplace drama?
I've got this thing where I need to be liked by everyone, and if someone doesn't like me, and in life,
An invalid opinion
No,
that
wrong.
must be rectified by God if necessary.
and I will be more annoying to try and make them like me as well.
Yeah, I agree. If people had a problem with Dan and Phil back in the day, it was probably because we had too much whimsy and
Yes.
that made people sad. The Leila killed their inner child.
You're not businessy enough for me.
Yeah, exactly. Why are you pretending to be cool?
Yeah, why aren't you manly? Why don't you like football?
Yeah.
But I have this need to be liked so much that even if I know someone doesn't like me, I'll try extra hard to be nice to them. But I don't think you should give people that energy. Like, you don't.
But are you doing it for you? Because sometimes in like a petty revenge way, being pedantically polite to someone that's trying as hard as possible to give you a stinky attitude is kind of just like torturing them in a front line.
True. I'll just keep doing it.
So you're like, I don't need that energy. I'm like,
Do you know what I'm feeling a tingle for?
come in here.
Some news.
Oh my God, weird stuff is happening in the world. Thank God that Phil is here to tell you.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Shipwreck. Thousands of chits have washed up on a British beach.
As a fry lover, this was devastating to me.
Are all of those chits going without dipping?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
And sad. Apparently a shipping container that was full of frozen fries just exploded on a British beach.
24 containers of the things.
What the f*** are people doing?
Think about the seagulls though. They would have been having the best day of their lives.
100%. I mean, the sog factor would have been real. If you need your chips to be crispy, then this is not what's happening.
Talking about calling out our friends, William said he loves a soggy chit.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, it was like, oh yeah, when you get fish and chips, you do the soggy ones on the bottom. Oh, I want all of those ones.
What?
Fuck.
It's a common occurrence in bad weather, as last year there was banana carnage.
Yeah, that
Stop
happens. Stuff washes up, and if it's going to be an environmental disaster, at least it's biodegradable.
Yeah.
And delicious.
Old law. Library books has
birthday
been...
show.
No!
Go on, go on.
This is older than me. A library book has been returned after 46 years.
Was someone laying awake at night thinking, I stole this book and I need
built-
to make it right? 46 years? Is the library even around anymore?
Apparently it is in California, and it was returned. Imagine the fine on that. That'll be $49 million.
Well, I think they actually changed the law so they are no longer penalized increasingly over time. So I think that encouraged people to not to bring the books back, whereas someone this time was like, I think we'd given up on that book coming back, but thanks, I guess.
It should have been returned on May 20th, 1980.
Bloody hell.
It was The Incredible Journey by Sheila Burnford.
Classic Sheila with the picture.
Hard to read. Takes that long.
Yes, and the person who the book was returned to said, I got to open it and enjoy the old book smell, which was quite powerful in this particular item. You freak wow thing. You're like huffing that dust.
Bucksmith.
Old book smell. They should sell that as a cologne.
They should.
Yeah. You want a dark academia boyfriend? Well, he smells like musty tome. Have you thought about that?
I'd quite like it if we smelled a musty book.
Nope. Next.
Hop into traffic.
Excuse me.
A cute wild bunny in Colorado has just been getting into people's cars. I think it's jealous of all of the pet rabbits and it wants to be one.
Oh, I was saying it was yearning for death. That's a much nicer way to put it.
Take me with you.
A lot of people were just thinking, why does this rabbit keep hopping into the middle of the street?
Some people thought it was ill, but apparently not. It just likes human company.
Oh,
I've let it come home with me.
maybe it's one of those things that's attracted to cars. There's people like that.
Oh my god, there are, aren't there?
Yeah, and from bunny POV, damn.
Car fuckers is what they call them. Motorheads. Engine enjoyers.
Are you making this up?
Yes, but
Okay, sorry, you looked at me with complete seriousness, and I was like, is there a Tumblr tag for car fuckers?
you know
Well,
what
we know if the answer's yes.
They go in the exhaust,
Wait, what other holes are there?
the door handle.
Okay, depends which one. Well, thank you. That was very important. Glad to know about the chips and the old books and the bunnies.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you've done your service to the world now?
I have. Now, you know, the important news.
Exactly.
In other Dan and Phill news, we went to the London Palladium.
Went to go see Josh Johnson. You know him? American comedian. Funny.
Very funny. 1 year since we were there doing our show, which was weird.
The anniversary of Tit.
I wanted to be like, I can go backstage. And they were like, who are you? And then I remembered.
We live here. We've done this 8 times.
Only for 1 day, you are special. After that, you're just everyone else.
Yeah, absolutely. So our friend gave us 2 tickets and they ended up being on the front row of the top balcony
The highest of balconies.
because they had a thing on the ticket that said, warning, if you're short, you're not going to be able to see over the balcony.
Yeah.
And we thought, how low is this balcony? Because that seems terrifying.
That seems like a lot. So, I nearly died.
Yeah, because we were going to our seats and there were like 4 people that we were going to have to make stand up. We
you thought-
first said no.
I didn't want to make them do it. They were
Squeeze it.
They had coats.
We're not interacting.
So Dan said, why don't we go to the seat row behind
Which is so far empty.
and step down into our seats?
We are so long, of course we can just step over the row. Now, if you're on the balcony, maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe the infamously low balcony
Yes.
is perhaps not the wisest idea.
I didn't judge how deep the step
The
was.
step into the hole.
From one seat layer down into the hole as the
Our
next
legs are
one.
so long, guys. We really thought that we could just step over the seat and reach the floor comfortably.
Dan did it quite well. I tried to do it. I had one leg up on this row, one leg in the other, and I got stuck.
Phil kind of got caught. He was like trying to do the detach. He was like this, and we're just going,
But then I saw how high
which is funny. Imagine that there's a 75-foot drop right in front of you.
onto other people. I would have dropped onto someone else.
That would have been in the news. It would have been very tragic.
So
Funny for 2 seconds and then very sad.
I got trapped in the most painful groin stretch of my life, and I thought I was going to fall off the edge. Dan had to steady me with his arm.
I almost grabbed him by the hair, which if someone took a photo of that, it would spread very virally.
And then one butt cheek went onto a lady's knee, and I steadied her with that side, and I kind of got myself over.
What this made it even more devastating is that they were reduced leg room seats. So we had no idea, but apparently there was like 30 centimeters of room and I
bad.
actually couldn't fit. I was sat there like
Dan was sat with his knees up. And
I was like a T-Rex.
I was like, we can't sit here.
So I said, hey, look, and guys, I think this is fine. I said, there's a box over there and no one sat in it. Phil, let's just go sit in it.
I said, no, we're going to get in trouble with the police.
Confrontation, the theatre police are going to come and eject us.
Those boxes cost like 200 quid.
Yeah, but guess what, guys? Are you proud of me? I asserted myself. I went up to an usher. I said, I'm too long. Can you please move me into that box that's empty? And they said yes. And we went to sit there and the view was fucking shit.
Really bad.
Oh, yeah. If you go to one of these theatres and there's a box seat, they are facing the crowd. They're not facing the stage. They were designed for members of royalty to be seen. They're like the influencer seats where you're
Yeah.
supposed to be pretty. So I was sat there. I couldn't see a single thing.
But you had your legs that were able to
But
crash.
I was Dan spreading that fan all over the place.
Do you want a bit of advice? When you're speaking to someone else, don't describe yourself as long, because you went to them, I'm very long. I don't think...
I don't think
sounds
that's
right.
funny. I'm just trying to break the tension.
Sure.
You think me walking up to an usher and being like, hey, I'm very long.
As long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It
the HR thing.
sounds a bit weird.
Richard! Richard, help! The time is now.
Richard's
Okay.
hat's on.
Oh, Richard with the party hat.
Yay.
Girl, you look great.
She looks festive.
Go on, Phil, crank it.
Oh, I'm not you crank it. It's my birthday. I'm not doing any manual.
Oh, you ain't doing the manual laying on his birthday. Okay. Huh? Oh. Here we go.
Oh!
Oh, we got the half lid of another question.
Uh-oh.
Interesting.
It's a loose question.
But wait, I can see it. It's right there. We'll fix you later. Are you ready for this? Oh, that's a crispy one.
Egg. A crispy egg.
Thanks, lass.
I'm sensing this is going to be a good one.
There's a lot of text.
Okay.
If you could pick 5 liquids to dispense, 1 from each finger, which would they be? This one comes from one of our listeners.
Oh.
And you f***ing tell that came from one of you?
Great.
Wow. Thanks, Esther. Well,
Esther.
Phil, if you could secrete 5 liquids from your fingers, what would they be?
Liquid gold.
You and the golden pig should go on a honeymoon together.
Gold is worth a lot at the moment. I could just pour a pint of that on my thumb and it'd be loaded.
You go straight to that.
What else?
Disease-curing magic elixirs.
Okay, that's your first one. Does it cure all?
That was very performative of me, wasn't it?
Go on.
Oh, well done, Dan. You said the nicest thing. Deliciously, perfectly heated coffee.
That'd be good.
Imagine when you're in bed, because it's like, who's going to make the coffee? Imagine if you could just wake up and just shoot that fang right down the gullet.
Would you put your finger in my mouth and feed me the coffee like a bird?
Esther, is this exactly what
Is this what you wanted?
you'd be saying?
Are you gonna suck the coffee out of me? Shall we see?
Like the Dan and Phill coffee finger fit.
What if it was too hot?
Nobody needs
Can you
that.
change the temperature on your knuckle?
Oh, you rotate the nipple like a dial.
Okay.
And then it increases the temperature.
What nipple?
Okay, we got the nipple. Harry Styles' third
The
nipple.
knuckle nipple.
Yeah.
My next one is panna cotta.
That's not a liquid.
It is. I guess it's a semi-liquid solid.
That is so disgusting. Why would you
It's
want
like
that?
the best dessert. Imagine that just go, blah.
I imagine it sputtering out like jelly. They just gotta
Yeah, horrible.
onto a plate.
It's a solid.
It's a solid piss, not piss.
Oh no, for God's sake! This is how it works! Now we're supposed to name a liquid against the so right now, we've got liquid gold, a thing that cures all diseases, room temperature coffee,
Piss.
panna cotta.
We're not allowed panna cotta, it's a solid.
Okay, save the day, quickly.
The final one,
Little finger. How you doing, Nanafil?
it's gonna secrete. Old Ribena.
You could have just said water or something. Why old Ribena?
Before the sugar tax, it was full sugar.
Oh my God, fill in the sugar tank.
60 grams of sugar per squirt.
Yeah, that good
Yeah.
If you see a sad bee on the floor, get some raw Ribena, 100%. Yeah.
Could have said super glue.
We could have.
That would have been
helpful.
Too late. That's it. That's decided.
Wow, Esther, what a f***ing roller coaster. Well, if you liked that, look forward to the other viewer-submitted Richard Ball questions that are now threatening us every week.
I'm feeling threatened by that one.
Hell yeah. Well, shall we involve someone else?
A third.
A fourth? A fifth?
Let's
Maybe
go.
also a sixth if we're lucky. Who would like to send in a stimulating, controversial opinion to the podcast? First up,
Hello, my name's Jess. I'm from Virginia. Today is my 20th birthday.
happy birthday!
But the happy birthday song needs to be stopped. It's just slightly too long, and I don't like it.
It is a bit too long.
When you are the receiver of the happy birthday song, it's a bit like, okay, and we're doing it again, and I'm starving everybody, and it's all about me. I don't like it. It makes me freak out.
Lots of pressure to remember whose name it is as well.
Oh my God, the number of times you're like, yeah. Should it be banned though?
No, I don't think we should ban it. We could come up with a new one.
Gone.
There's one that used to play at a restaurant I went to called Nino's. Happy birthday to ya. That's the
royalty free. Yeah, I like that, but they improved it.
Yeah, it's well improved it.
Yeah.
What about a kind of mournful one?
Happy birthday.
You're older but wiser.
You came out vagina.
I can't do that.
The new one.
Yeah, I don't think we should ban it because I do enjoy the moment.
But I do relate, it can be excruciating to experience, and I don't like it personally.
As you know, I like to clap other people in restaurants, but no one likes to clap me.
We're just moving on. Next.
Hi, Phill and Darren.
Hi.
I am Arella from the Philippines, and I want to hard launch
Yep.
that I don't think Bluetooth devices should automatically connect to your phone. Because I was watching Heated Rivalry. I was trying to get the sound to work, but it wasn't. And then I started hearing it outside from the speaker that my dad was using to play music for him and his friend while they were drinking.
No! Not down this Brits.
Oh my God, the barbecue.
The slapping.
Hollander. Spread those cheeks.
Oh no.
What's this song? I don't know that was. You know, that's funny. That makes sense.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. Also, not that I go on porn websites, but why is there a cast to TV option?
Why is the fuck is there a... Okay, I get, like, some
Yeah.
people, they got the Goon Cave, they got the Chromecast, they're on the 42-inch plasma. That should be an extension.
No, yeah.
It shouldn't just be there.
Another button that's there, I would know this, but there's one that says share. Share to Twitter.
Oh
Share to
my god,
Instagram.
it's like, do you want to link up your Facebook? No. No.
So I agree with you. I feel like we need more confirmation on Bluetooth that it's not just automatic. Blunk.
Dangerous game. Next.
Hi, Dan and Phil. Hi. I'm Bunny from Melbourne, Australia.
Goodbye.
I'm hard launching, banning the phrase, we're trying for a baby. Like, I don't need to know that y'all having hardcore sex every night. The first thing my head's going to go to when you say, I'm trying for a baby. Like, what am I supposed to say?
I can see both sides of this.
Like, it is nice, but the moment you say that, it's like, okay, you're raw dogging.
I do.
Congrats.
That is what you're going to picture, isn't it, when someone says that?
You're supposed to be like, oh.
Yeah.
But it's not if a gay person said, we're having unprotected sex, you wouldn't go, oh. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Well, thank you. We might need it.
Maybe it's the word trying. Trying is like
Repeatedly.
repeated squirt.
We are leaving that thing in.
Oh my god.
So, Phil.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. I was thinking about the thing that came in to go.
Esther, this is what you've done.
Yeah.
Your head starts to go, so what? You're holding your knees up, you're leaving it in, you're just lying there for 2 hours.
Oh, gosh.
You're flipping, you're dipping, he's eating the pineapple, magnesium. I just like, here's a whole world of imagination that you'd rather not know.
I think pineapple's just about the flavour. It's not about making a baby.
I'd make that weird. Moving on, next. Ban it.
Hi Dan, hi Phil, this is Ashlyn from Canada.
What up?
And my hard launch is that after 10 years of keeping it a secret, something I know you can relate to, LOL, I told my conservative Mormon father that I'm a lesbian. That, I've been like, really, anyone can know, because he was really the only person I was keeping it a secret from at this point. So, hello to anyone listening, I am so gay.
Yeah.
Oh, we love that.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, wait.
Oh, I love it. Congratulations.
That can be hard. Hey, look, you ripped the plaster off. I did it via an email. It sounds like you actually did it in person, so you beat Dan Howell.
And even if the person that you were telling was not accepting, it's important that you did send to yourself and did it for yourself. Now you can be free in the lesbian life.
That is the nicest possible way you could have ended that terrifying sentence, Phil.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Phil,
Down.
you've been... What? Was it not hard to say your name?
It just feels weird.
Now, Phil.
Now down.
I don't like that.
Okay, well,
I take it back. I give you a nice surprise.
I want a surprise.
Okay, yeah, you've been good, have you?
I've been good.
Tell me why you deserve another gift.
What do you mean, tell me why? Do I not deserve it because you like me?
Yeah, okay, well.
All right.
Okay, Phil.
What is this?
This is your main birthday gift
What?
from me.
Really?
I'm surprising you with in person.
Oh my gosh. It looks like something that came from an ancient shipwreck.
It does, doesn't it?
It has some twine around it, a bow.
It looks like a tome. Oh, you're undressing that way in some lingerie.
I'm doing it. I have no idea this was going to happen. I'm very excited. What is this?
Phil,
Oh, it's Steve the Pigeon.
I got our very talented friend Sylvia,
Sylvia.
who does handmade rugs. She spent weeks
No.
toiling by hand to make you a photorealistic Steve the
Oh, I
Fijian
love it so much.
decorative rug.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Sylvia. That's so sweet.
How f***ing amazing is that?
So good.
We just for the camera appreciate Phil rehabilitated a pigeon.
Pigeon.
It had a gammy toe, and so he got the pigeon's foot removed by a vet.
Yes.
And here you can see the beautiful hand-stitched detail.
The one-footed Steve.
The stubby foot on that pigeon.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you,
And
Dan.
we can hang up on a wall somewhere.
I'm going to.
Because Steve the pigeon may no longer live at our house, but now he can join us in the house.
Yay. Oh, what a great day. Thank you.
You've had the cake, you got to yap a lot, you talked about Avatar Bum, and now you've got a pigeon rug.
What more could I want?
No f***ing pressure for June.
Oh my god. Well,
Thank you for joining us and enabling Phil's nonsense.
Yes.
It's his 23rd birthday.
yeah. Thank you for all the birthday wishes that I'm hoping happened on my actual birthday.
Back to regular programming, yeah? No
Yes.
Red Bull, Dan has to wear whatever I want, no surprise me with a cake and birthday presents.
Next week's going to be a normal one.
Slamming back to earth.
Slamming. Are we ever normal though? That's the question.
Absolutely not.
If you want some bonus yapping, we're going to be on patreon.com/Dan and Phill,
Where the sugar crash will probably happen.
where you can witness that sugar crash. Also, we're watching Heated Rivalry still on the fam tier if you want to watch along with us. Those butts and that drama. I'm going to go eat more cake.
What body part are you going to target next?
I'm gonna eat an ab.
Yeah, Phill ab. Okay, I might go for the Phill left shoulder. Taste 80. See you next week.